So today we're going to go over basics of website stuff that, is very confusing for a lot of people. And I'm here with Robert, and he's going to kind of walk us through some of these things. And I'm going to ask some of the common questions that come up for everybody. Go ahead, Robert.
How's it going, folks? So, when we're thinking about different things we need when getting our website on the internet, there's three main things you really want to consider. That is your domain and the domain registrar, your web host, and your email provider. Domain registrars are people who you tell them what domain you want, and they're responsible for communicating with the organizations that manage all the domains on the internet and registering your domain with them and letting them know that, hey, this person has got this domain. Whenever someone goes to this domain, um, you should send them to us. Then there's the web host. The web host gives you a space for your domain to exist on the internet. So you give them the files for your website. If you have someone custom build it, you use their website editors. This will be things like Wix or Squarespace. A lot of web hosts also will be domain registrars, and so they will also allow you to register your domains through them, and sometimes that can actually save you some money. Yeah, WordPress is another good one. Then there's your email provider. The email provider is someone or is a company that is going to actually manage your email. Now, most web hosts also can handle your email, but they're not the best offerings because it's just kind of a thing that it's not their primary business. Google is a very popular one for this. Office 365 is another one, a little less popular. So you can mix and match between these. So if you want, you can actually go through GoDaddy, for instance, have them register your domain, have them host your website, and have them handle your email as well. Or you could go through Google and have them register your domain and provide a web host. Though Google's web hosting is not the best. They do provide some of that and your email. What most people do though is they will go with Google as their email provider and they will pick a web host like GoDaddy or Squarespace, and that'll be their domain registrar and their web host. So yeah, that's pretty much how it is.
Okay, and where do you see people usually getting the most tripped up with all of this?
I see a lot of issues, people getting tripped up with setting up Google Workspace if you are not using Google for your web host and for your domain. So if you go through GoDaddy or you go through Squarespace or WordPress or Wix and you say, hey, I want a website, they will usually handle the domain registration, the web hosting very seamlessly for you. But if you need to hook into Google, you need to actually change your DNS records to point to tell your domain registrar that Google's handling your email. And you have to do a bunch of setup on Google's end. And that can be kind of complicated. Google's made it a lot easier recently. If you're using a very common domain provider or domain registrar, they can do it automatically, but a lot of times that doesn't work. And DNS and setting up of what we call mail records, MX records, are really quite technical. So if you look at them and you're not really used to that sort of thing and the automated thing doesn't work, it can actually be quite complicated to get things to work.
Okay, awesome. And if you are listening to this and you want to know more about DNS records and have a conversation about it or have a video about it, please reach out to me, Fee at happytech.space. And you can also find us on Substack, on our Substack, which is happytech.substack.com. And there you will find scheduling links and different things to get in touch with us. But please do reach out if you have any questions. Thanks.